Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Mackenzie Kelly, also known as Mother Hummingbird, and my son is currently ripping off my right nipple as we speak while he's nursing on the left one. Okay, moving on. I took some clips for you guys throughout this past week of me just actually in the moment of the adulting process of going to college and raising a toddler at the same time. And so I'm going to be making a little video today of those little clips I took along the journey, because I'm always talking in hindsight of my week, like, oh, this is my week, this is how it went, you know, blah blah blah. But I thought it would be cooler to show you guys more in the moments throughout this week. I'm officially halfway through my summer term. I currently have straight A's. I actually have over 100% in one of my classes. I'm doing really well, better than I even expected, you know, big brain energy. And I'm just really proud of myself. And yeah, I think my biggest thing that I'm realizing going back to college as a mom is, yes, I'm physically tired because I go to the gym and things, but there's something different about being brain tired, because I'm learning a lot and I'm stuffing a lot of information into my noggin, and it just feels like big brain tired, which I feel like is almost worse than physical tired. Yeah. Anyway, not that your brain isn't physical matter, but there's a difference between being physically exerted and being mentally exerted. As you can see, I never get a break from being touched, so the overstimulation is real. So the brain tired kind of hits a little harder for me. Comment down below if that's your experience of a mom going back to school, or just a mom in general. The overstimulation is real. The being touched out is what I call it, is so real. Like, I just am touched out. I want to go into a sensory deprivation tank. Anyway, enjoy the video. Okay, I'm recording a little clip for my realistic experience going back to school as a mom. And today I'm just feeling very brain tired. And I say brain tired because, like, it's a different kind of tired. Like, when people think about being tired, I feel like they think about, like, physical exertion, like, oh, I went to the gym 4 times this week, therefore I'm tired. Or like, I had to work a few long shifts at work, therefore I'm tired. Which I have been doing those things. But like, brain tired, when your brain is learning and growing and changing, there's a whole nother level of tired that brings. And lately I've been just feeling, and this is not me, this is not my normal vibe, like, I have just been feeling like I could lay down all day long and sleep. Like, if someone gave me the permission to do that, like if someone had my son all day, I think I could do that. And that's like the level of tired I'm at. Okay, so we're halfway through the term. We're halfway through summer term. I have straight A's. Everything is going perfectly. The only repercussion I am feeling is extreme brain tired. Okay, so I have my little ginger lemon black tea kombucha. It's about the only amount of caffeine I can handle without avoiding, you know, panic attack. And yeah, that's just my little update. I'm doing a psychology assignment today about if video games are bad or if they teach violence, which I grew up playing Grand Theft Auto and literally shooting and mugging people, and I don't do that at all today, or have any feelings like I want to do that. So I have to write a paper about that, and then I just got finished writing a paper for my ethnic studies class. Like, I've just been writing paper after paper after paper. Like, my summer term is so easy. Like, the content of the information is so easy. It's just extensive, busy work, which is just tiring. That's what I feel like a lot of college is. That's like my one big takeaway so far. It's just a lot of busy work. And if you can keep up with busy work, it's not a matter of like how intelligent you are, which is like, what is the point of this whole thing anyway? You know, I'm just jumping through hoops to like get this degree, to like do this thing I want, you know. It's just, we all know what college is. Anyway, just jumping through the hoops, doing the busy work, and my brain is tired. Shout out to my mother-in-law. We were over at her house once this week, which is like super huge because I'm able to like actually nap when I'm over at her house. And another way that I keep saying is taking my son to the park with his bike. If I do that, he will remain busy for like 2 hours straight. And I can just like sit and put my feet in the grass, which is major for mental health. Also, another thing I do to blow off steam is go thrifting. Look at this cool shake weight I found. Yeah, no, I did not buy it. Another thing I do to relieve stress is dance around like Miss Lippy off of fucking Billy Madison. If you know that movie, comment down below, because hello, that's literally one of my favorite movies ever. Enjoy this clip of me frolicking. I frolic to stay sane. And when I say sane, everybody is happy. Another thing I do that is a non-negotiable for my mental health going to school as a mom is pushing things that are heavy into the air. Yay! Yes, I go to the gym like 3 days a week at least, and I just push really heavy stuff around, and that is my saving grace for my mental health, because my son can go to the gym daycare for like an hour or two, and I can just push heavy stuff and feel good about my brain. Here is an unappetizing video of me doing push-ups. Fun fact, I used to never be able to do push-ups. Hardly at all. Now I can pump them out. Go me. This is what my life genuinely looks like week in and week out. And I prioritize eating lots and lots of protein so that I can keep up with it. Like, look, I literally work a crazy job on the weekends, but I balance it out by being in my garden. That's one thing about me. I'm a Libra. I'm all about balance. Yeah, I go hardcore. I'm deep in my yang, but I'm also deep in my yin. See, I be gardening and chilling. Here I am. I am currently sleeping. My baby is asleep. Now, it's hard for me when my baby falls asleep because it's like, how do I use this time? Do I nap and get more rested? Or do I get ahead on homework so that tonight I don't have to study after he goes to bed? So it's like, I'm either going to get more sleep now or later, but while I'm awake during the day, I usually just choose to study while he's napping. He's a pretty good napper, so right now I'm going to have to watch an hour-long movie for my ethnic course that I'm taking, my Chicano studies. And here's my outline I made for my essay, and something I like to do before I go into an assignment is I like to write down critical information that my professor is looking for, like before I watch a film or before I read an excerpt from something that he wants me to analyze. I will write down like what he's looking for before. That way, while I'm actually watching the movie or actually like reading the excerpt, I have those inquiries in the back of my head that I am like, oh, there's that part, oh, there's that part, and I'll actually note take it in my book, so that way when I go to write my analytical post about it, I already have it kind of just written down and not like, what do I want to say? And then I get running into writer's block. So That's just a little study tip I have for you guys today. Anyways, I need to get into this because, you know, once that clock starts tipping, I can't even talk. Once that clock starts ticking while the baby's asleep, you have only a certain amount of time and you got to get your shit done. So I'll talk to you later. Also, as you can see, my eye is still swollen. I got my prednisone. I took it this morning, so I've been on it for 4 hours and the swelling has gone down substantially. But the prednisone just kind of makes me feel kind of weird. Anyway, bye. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, as I will be vlogging my entire journey through my undergrad into the actual nursing program itself, into working my first like big girl job out in the world as an RN. I will be documenting every step of the process and giving as many tips as I can along that process. So yeah, this video is more of an inside scoop, I guess, of the reality of the actual day-to-dayness of it, rather than just like a summarized video of my week. So yeah, we're halfway through the term, still got straight A's. That's the goal. I haven't lost my shit. That's the goal. I'm genuinely enjoying the process as much as I'm tired. Like, that's just the natural byproduct. Anyway, see you in the next one. Bye.